This past December, less than 48 hours after the President announced his Cuba initiative, I met with Director Fordyce to discuss how Missouri could seize this historic opportunity. The United States has been selling food to Cuba since the Bush administration. But these American producers, including folks right here in Missouri, have to do it through a narrow, outdated process that greatly limits our ability to sell goods. In fact, it's estimated that if we lift the embargo, the U.S. could eventually sell $4.3 billion worth of goods to Cuba annually. That's why in my State of the State address earlier this month, I announced that in March, I'll be heading to Havana with our Director of Agriculture, Richard Fordyce, and leaders of national and state commodity groups to make sure Missouri is first in the door.
You know, Missouri's agriculture diversity gives us a real competitive advantage because many of the current imports into Cuba are exactly the things that we are growing and producing here in Missouri. For example, Missouri is a top producing state of corn, soybeans, rice, beef, pork, poultry, apples, and wine. These same goods are currently top imports of Cuba.
Trade is vitally important. Missouri farmers, about 25 to 30% of the things we produce are exported one way or another. We're trying to wrap up a trans-Pacific trade agreement. We're working on a transatlantic trade agreement. And in all those cases, we're dealing with restraints to trade from other countries. Here, the restraint to trade has been our own. And so it's good news that we're beginning to remove those restraints to trade. We're going to have access to a tremendous market of 11 million people in Cuba.
I just believe that the best way to have an open and peaceful world is to feed people and meet people. This gives us an opportunity as a state right here in the heartland to be a leader on something that 30, 40 years ago people would have thought was possible.